What's up, everybody? It's 7:45 a.m. Tuesday morning, September the 10th, 2024, year of our Lord, and it is an absolutely gorgeous morning, man. Bluebird sky, not a single cloud in sight. Matter of fact, I actually got a little bit of sunburn yesterday on the back of my head from where my hat was. I didn't have my big wide brim hat yesterday. Get my tail kicked for that. Because I'm feeling it on the back of my head and on the back of my neck, man. Things like leather right now. But anyway, it's 59 degrees. Well, just turned to 60 degrees. And it feels absolutely amazing, man. I feel good. Me and Mama Tank got up and did our morning walk. We actually woke up about 30 minutes late. We normally wake up at 4:30 and walk a mile and a half throughout the neighborhood. And then do a little bit of working out. She's trying to maintain her body. I'm trying to shed some pounds. But you know, it's one of the things. 40 years old, man, ain't getting no younger. Try to take care of my body. But I just left the gas station. I'm headed to my first one. I've got about a 40-minute drive ahead of me. I don't have hardly anything on the list. I've got 6 on the list. One of them's free. It's my mom's, but I'm in that golf course community today. I've got 5 over there, and then I got to come back over here in the next neighborhood over from my house. It's a customer that she was actually supposed to get cut last Tuesday, but she had family in town from Washington State, and she's got a niece and a cousin that have big time allergies for cut grass. And she asked me if I could hold off till this week, and today's the only day I have an opening, so I just told her I'd take care of it today. But got those 6 on the list. Do you guys help your customers out like that? If it's something that's not going to put you in a bind? If it's not going to put me in a bind, I'll help them out. If it's something that's going to mess me up, I'll tell them, like, look, it's either going to be today or you're going to have to wait till the next rotation, because I can't. You know, you get the gist of it. But ooh, that sun. But got that on the list, and then I got I think I've got 7 on the list tomorrow. I actually have my biggest property that gets cut on Wednesdays. Every other Wednesday, he dropped me. His son-in-law and daughter-in-law moved in to the house that he owns, and they're going to maintain it. So he still wants me to come out and take care of the bushes twice a year, and he wants me to take care of his mulch this winter. He wants fresh mulch put in right before Christmas, and that's going to be a big job. That's going to be an all-day job there. But as far as mowing the grass, his son-in-law and daughter is going to take care of it. So is what it is. And he told me, he said, look, he said I'm gonna pay for the bushes and the trees and the mulch. He said, but they're liable to call you to get you to come back out there and cut grass. But I told him I was not paying for somebody to come cut the grass with them living there. And he said, and he calls them Yankees. He said, look, they're Yankees just like me. They're all from Massachusetts. He said, look, they're all Yankees just like me, man. We don't know how to cut grass. And which is a lie. I know that. Look, Northerners know how to cut grass, man. I know that for a fact. But I guess they live in that concrete jungle up there. You have more of that up north than you do down here in the southeast. Unless you live in the Atlanta area, downtown Atlanta, you know it gets pretty hectic. But it is what it is, man. But he told me to be looking for them to call me, and so if they call me, great. If not, it is what it is, man. But I imagine it'll probably be next year before they do call me, if they do, because it's kind of cool right now and it's not hard to cut grass in this weather. But anyway, guys, I went to go do maintenance on the mower on all the mowers Friday. I say maintenance, you know, scraping decks, sharpening blades, and then just checking belts, checking oil, hydros, fins, all that good stuff, man. Just making sure everything's on the up and up. and I went to go change the blades out on the 61, and the spindle is shot. I cannot get the bolt out of the spindle, and the only thing that I can think of, this is twice that has happened to me this season. Well, I say that it happened to me at the very beginning of the season, at the beginning of March. Right after I left my full-time job, it happened to me, except I didn't tear up the spindle. What it was is I hit a root in a property, and I hit it hard enough where it snapped the bolt head off. And the blade, the bolt, washer, and everything came off, so I had to go buy new washers and bolts. And bought spare washers and bolts. And but then probably about 2.5 months ago, somewhere around in there, I think I hit another root, or either hit a high spot in the ground, and it put the bolt in a bind inside the spindle on the suction side of the 61, and I couldn't get the bolt out. It was cross-threaded in there or something. I don't know what happened. It put it in a bind somehow or another. But I had to change out that spindle. That was $240 before taxes. And then went to go change the blades out Thursday. Went to go change the blades out Thursday, and sure enough, same thing. So, which really sucks, because my dealership does not have another spindle in stock. They have ordered one for me, and I should have just ordered it straight from the right manufacturer, because I could probably get it a lot cheaper if I did that. But I went ahead and got my dealership to order one, and they said it would probably be Wednesday before it got here. And that sucks, man. That really sucks. I mean, I've got blades on the mower right now. I can't get the bolts off, but the bad thing is the blades need to be changed out. I'm sharpening blades every other day, and no matter what, I make sure on the last day of mowing, whether the blades are sharp or not, on the last day of mowing, I make sure I put a set of fresh blades on each mower, and I do that way I had the entire weekend to get it fixed or get a part ordered or whatever needs to be done, just in case something is not on the up and up. But the bad thing right now is I've got high lift blades on the 61 because I can't find any Gator blades or anything like that, and I really need to break down and use Ballard again. I like Ballard blades, don't get me wrong, but it's gotten to a point to where shipping is outrageous. Not price wise, but just getting it here. It's not Corey Ballard's fault. You know, they ship it out within a day or two. But UPS, man, I don't know what the hell is going on with UPS, but they are taking forever to get stuff to my house for some reason. And so anyway, whatever. That's a rabbit trail. Sorry about that. Back to the story. The high lift blades I got on there, they were on the lower side getting ready to be trashed when I put them on there, but I wanted to squeeze every little bit of juice I had out of it. And well, it came back to bite me, man. And two of the blades, the suction side and the middle blade, the center blade underneath the deck, the sail portion of the blade is worn down. I mean, like paper thin worn down. And there is a gap, like there's probably an 1/8 of an inch gap in between the flat part and the sail part of both of those blades. And so I'm minimizing my use of the 61 right now, because for one, if one of those sails breaks off, it's going to throw the balance of the blade off big time, and I don't want that thing to be vibrating and tear up something else. And for two, I don't want that blade, I use chute blockers, but you never know. I don't want a piece of the blade to come flying off. And I know it can happen because I know somebody that got hit in the face with a broken Gator blade that came out from underneath a grasshopper mower. And a lady down in Twin City, Georgia, when I used to work for my full-time job, she got split, her face got split wide open by a Gator blade that broke in half and came out from underneath the mower while the landscapers were mowing. So I don't want that to happen. So right now I'm minimizing the use of my 61. I used it once yesterday on a yard that I absolutely had no choice. I had to do it for safety reasons. And if you've seen the yard, you'd understand why. And same today. I've got a yard that's a steep hill, and I had no choice but to use the 61 because the 36 would just flip over on me. So I'm dealing with that right now. And I don't know what the hell happened yesterday. I can normally get 15 yards done before dark, but I had 9 on the list yesterday, and it was 5:30 before I got done. And I don't know what happened, but I just was not feeling it yesterday, man. I was sleepy, I was tired, and I was just beat. And I don't know why. I mean, we did eat a very early supper. We ate supper probably about 2 o'clock yesterday. And I'm sorry, Sunday, we ate supper about 2 o'clock Sunday. And I'm thinking that may have had something to do with it, because before I went to bed, I just wasn't hungry. We didn't, I wasn't hungry. My wife wasn't hungry. The kids wasn't hungry. So we just decided, if we did get hungry, we would just grab a snack, a Pop-Tart or something like that before 7 o'clock. But we didn't eat before we went to bed, man. We were all of us were stuffed. And I think I paid for that yesterday, man, because I didn't have any energy yesterday at all. No calories in my system. But today's a new day, man, and I feel good. It feels good. Right now it says 59. Right now it's probably going to change to 60 here before long. But we get these yards knocked out, try to get them done by 3. And I know I could get them done a lot quicker than that. I could be done by 12:30, 1 o'clock. One of these yards over here is a fairly good sized yard. But I could be done by 12:30, 1 o'clock if I didn't have to drive back over to the house and take care of that property over there. But with me being a solo operator, I don't have any overhead to pay out as far as payroll goes. So I figure it ain't gonna hurt nothing to go over there and cut that yard. But anyway, guys, got that going on. And we are looking at about a month and a half out. A little more than a month and a half. It's the 10th of September right now. And the season around here typically ends right around Halloween. And the reason being is because that's when the leaves have normally fallen. You still have some residual left over, but it's not much. The big drop normally happens right before Halloween. And those 2 weeks, right like the very beginning of November and the end of October, is usually my last 2 weeks in business. So for the main part of it anyway. And my pay per service customers, they want me to mow until the leaves are gone. And these HOA neighborhoods that like the one I live in, man, there's not many trees. You got my trees. I've got some pretty good sized maple trees in my yard, and they drop a lot of leaves, but most of the yards in my neighborhood don't have big trees, and it's typically done by the end of October. And every now and then you'll have somebody that their neighbor's leaves will get on their property, and they'll have me come out and mulch leaves up. And if it's outside of the normal mowing schedule, I'll charge them extra for that. I have a minimum for that, $105 minimum for that, because it does take a little longer to mulch leaves than it does to mow grass. But that's just the way I do it. But I do have my year-round customers. I've probably a little over half of them are year-round now. Well, no, a little under half of them are year-round now, as I got fired by so many doggone people in the golf course community. But anyway, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of bittersweet. It's my first year full-time in the books. We'll be in the books come December. And I'm looking forward to a break, man. I really am. And but at the same time, it's nice having a big amount of money rolling in every single day. It really is nice. But that's why you sock a little back every day, man. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope y'all get out there and kill it, and I hope y'all are enjoying this weather, man. I hope it feels just as good for y'all as it does for me, man, because I'm gonna tell you, it's beautiful out here. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna get some fluids in my system, and I will cut y'all back on the next one, man. Y'all have a good one, and until the next one, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. I'll let y'all. Bye.